You guys have waited a long time for this one. We have Green Man and
White man.
White Man. We're changing it up on this. No more Gray Man.
We're going just by the shirt, because we're going a little American theme today, right? You represent the
Mm-hmm.
red-blooded, right, and the blue-blooded, hardworking American. I'll take the white aspect of it,
White collar people.
Absolutely the hardest working people.
There we go. But today we got a couple of topics we're gonna talk about. Not too much, cause I'll be honest. I don't know about you, Gray Man, or should I say White Man. This upcoming card doesn't have my attention at all. Besides the main event.
I mean, yeah, and we're gonna probably go into that a little bit later about how these Paramount era cards are starting off really strong, right? Absolutely heat,
Name
like 10
value.
out of 10 gas.
Name
Oh no,
value though.
I was being sarcastic. This
Ah,
shit's not fantastic.
but
Yeah.
name value, it's there. The first
But
card, the
why?
first two, well, the two.
Why is it there? Name value, Gray Man or Green Man? Excuse me, I'm Gray Man. It's there because this is WWE, bro.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say because it's a numbered event.
No, I'm dead. The UFC is just WWE at this point, but that's a
Okay,
whole topic for another point. But yeah, they could just decide who makes what. Patty Pimblett, number one contender. Hey, go for it, dude.
that's true.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. He's number six in the rankings, kid. He sells, so we're gonna put him there.
That's true, and he does sell. I tuned in
Diego
because I like the
Diego.
name.
I was gonna say Diego Lopez. Same thing. It should be Evloev, but
It should have been. Yeah, I really didn't like that rematch. I wish they would have freshened it up a bit, but it is what it is. UFC does whatever they want, so
that being said, Mr. Gray Man, Green Man, damn.
you're on
That
one.
being said, that being said, Mr. Greenman, this card does have some championship implications, right? We got
All
a
right, who we talk
huge
about?
main event. Well, we got a huge main event here in Anthony Hernandez and Sean Gay Stance Strickland.
Mm.
Sean, I'm gonna shoot a tranny Strickland. We're gonna.
Oh, he actually said that.
He did, yeah. The clip
Damn,
is
that's
crazy, dude.
crazy, dude.
I guess if I could send that to you later, but yeah, he's wild, bro. He,
Damn.
you know, I
He's
I would say just to watch what you say in order to just save potential money
okay. Okay.
opportunities. But Sean, you got to save for better or worse. He speaks, from the heart. He wears hard on his sleeve kind of guy. So
Yeah.
you might not agree with it, but it's America. You have to agree with his right to say it.
Because I'll be honest, I became a fan of him because of what he would say back in the day, like when he
Yeah,
was
you
on
hyped
his
him
way
up a
up.
lot.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
hype him up a lot to me, bro. And then when he had defeated Adesanya, that was my first impression of him. But then,
Yeah.
yeah, that Paulo Costa fight was not fantastic.
No, definitely. I was expecting like just a little more. I'll be honest. The fact that
Really?
I was expecting more from Paulo. I'll be honest, but that fool just didn't
It
show
goes
up,
both
dude.
ways. It's the Sean Strickland gay stance, right? Because Paolo, ever since that Adesanya thing, he's not exactly that explosive fighter anymore. He
Yeah.
definitely picks and chooses his opportunities. Sean Strickland's stance allows him to basically control the opportunities. You more
True.
or less have to commit to getting counter hit if you're going to go in on Strickland, which is what Chama did, and look how that worked out for him pretty
That's
well.
true.
It's what
Yeah.
Adesanya didn't do. Look how
It
that
worked
worked
well
out for
for
him.
us. You know what I'm saying? The
We
viewers.
no, it worked up. It worked well for we.
We, as in the UFC.
No, we as in we.
Oh, we.
We beat Charles Oliveira.
Oh
We are
shit.
going to beat Justin Gaethje for that belt at the White House card.
Oh, so you're rumored. You're with the rumors.
I'm with the we. So
You're
we
with the we.
we already know. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Well, let's keep going. We
yeah.
just
Tell me
glazed
more.
and we just glazed Sean Strickland. Where's Fluffy's love? Listen, I say this has championship implications because if Fluffy beats a former world champion,
Yeah.
who the hell else, right? I mean, Imavov technically has a case, but if we're being real, if Chimaev wasn't so inactive, that fight should have already been announced.
True.
Imavov and Chimaev, because like, what else are you gonna do with them?
Shemaev and
And
Pereira.
fuck,
Pereira.
fuck that. Chimaev does not deserve that. Fuck
You don't
that.
think so? You don't think he should
No,
move
no, no,
up?
no.
He beat the
No,
great.
he can move up and be inactive all he wants. He don't deserve no title shot if he moves up. He needs to hold on to this for his dear life. That's
Okay, fair
exactly what
enough.
Chimaev needs to do. But when you look at the contenders, right? I I say this with full heart. Anthony Hernandez. I say Anthony like it's Anthony Smith. Anthony Hernandez. He's got the best chance of beating Chimaev of anyone.
Honestly,
You
shit,
look at
dude.
that whole thing.
I
Out of
don't know, man.
anyone here, he's got as good of a shot as anyone else here.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it because I don't really know who's in line or like who's in the
I
rankings
got,
or who's up
funny
there.
enough, I got the list right here for you,
Okay,
Green
name them.
Man. So they still have DDP as your number one contender, but
Shout
that's
out.
just not gonna happen because he got dog walked. Well, no, he got dog sat by Chimaev.
Yeah.
Walking would involve actual action, which did not happen, but I
Mhm. Mhm.
digress. Then two is Imavov, which again is this very weird thing where he should already have the fight. He knocked out Adesanya. That's his last thing. I don't know why we blame Chimaev mostly because he's known to be inactive, but who knows? If I'm Imavov, I'd be chasing for the fight.
Yeah.
I'd want my title fight, so I'm assuming that's why that's not happening. 3 and 4 are fighting each other on this card. That's why it's a huge title implications, right?
Mhm.
Funny enough, with Sean Strickland, him winning against Fluffy, I still think, typically speaking, would not get you a title fight with
Okay.
Chimaev. However, due to their history, I think that would actually
Ooh.
jump him up because Chimaev obviously used to train with Strickland. They have that whole checkered history. Strickland swears down he knows how to beat him. He
And I'll
never
be
got the
honest,
better of him.
if we're talking about in the eyes of the UFC, they'll make that in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, that's why and well, you say they'll make that in the heartbeat, regardless if he deserves it or not. WWE, but either way,
I'm here for it.
I still think that winner of this again, because how do they leapfrog Imavov? Or
True.
what, do they have the winner fight Imavov? I don't think that's fair to Imavov. So once again,
I
I'm
think. Why
blaming
don't you think it's fair?
because to me, Imavov should have been already had this title fight, which is why I'm
Who did
assuming
he
it's
beat last?
Chimaev Adesanya.
So that was Adesanya. I don't think he deserves a title shot off Adesanya. He was washed.
That I think you're very in the minority with that opinion,
You think
my boy.
so? He's
I
lost
think
like three in a
so.
row.
He lost to Strickland, but that was just because he checked out. He
He got
lost to
outplayed.
DDP because DDP
He got
is
outplayed.
blockers. And to be completely fair, he sold against Imavov for trying to pull the reverse Chama. Like he got eye
Thanks. Like
poked
he
and he's like,
deserved
"Nah,
it.
I'm good." Yeah, but
He
you know
deserved
what?
it.
His name value though and legacy is still greater than any of those contenders to the point where
Would you
it's
talk?
like, yeah.
Would you talk like this about John Jones? Would you glaze John Jones knowing his past, knowing that
So,
Izzy did certain
well,
things to certain creatures?
okay,
Like
but yeah,
pause.
I would still say John Jones is worse though. No,
Oh, 100%.
I still think it's a bit harsh to Izzy to jump to that, but I just think it's one of those things where I see what you're saying as to not having it in this moment, but I'm pretty sure he knocked out Izzy in like August.
Was
So
it that
like
long ago?
this is what I'm saying. This fight should have been made already.
There's
So
no
it
money
should
in
be
that fight, dude. No one wants to watch Imavov and Chimaev. I don't want to watch that
no, there's no money in Chimaev
because he became boring.
because the only way, and apparently he's only ever gonna fight in the Middle East or something,
He's
Abu
banned from the
Dhabi.
U.S. I've heard
Then
rumors.
I swear he won the title in the U.S. though, right?
No, I think he won the title in Abu Dhabi.
Did he? Okay, because I
Actually, I'm lying,
remember.
bro. I have no idea.
Yeah, I want to see here real quick. UFC 319. It was in Chicago. Yeah, it was in
He
Chicago.
got banned afterwards.
They were saying he was banned like
No, no,
before
I have no
this.
idea.
Which by the way, this card is actually kind of historical looking back, because this was the co-main. Lerone Murphy got that spinning
That's
elbow,
the event
and
with like a lot of spinning back elbows.
and dude, this is like kind of juice that the Paramount card's been missing.
Okay,
Because what sort of hype juice so far do we have to like grip onto?
nothing.
Where's our yeah? And we were hoping it'd be Gimblet. I almost called him Pimblet and Gaethje. Gimblett, Patty Gimblett. He fought like Patty Gimblett in that fight. To be fair, but
Dude, can
fucking,
we talk about Patty's performance against Chandler, bro? That shit, I watched that video back. Amazing.
if you told me that like he got a concussion and forgot who he was after that, I completely would agree with you because he did
Okay.
not fight that way against fucking Gaethje at all.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. That
yeah,
was
like
sloppy
it was
as hell.
so weird, man. Like I guess he wanted to be a fucking fighting champion, lad. I want to stand on my fucking 2 feet, trust my boxing, trust my scouser chin.
Yeah.
But you got to play to your strengths, and it's not like GAETHJE's a fucking loser.
Right.
He got knocked out one time in a
All the
Hail
way.
Mary at the very last moment of a 5-rounder.
Yeah.
And Patty, I love you, my guy. You're not max on the feet, brother.
Mm.
Nowhere near. So the fact
Talk
that
to
you
him.
thought you could chin GAETHJE is just sad. But that's not the time for this discussion.
True. True. But yeah.
What it would be, I was gonna say, what it would be because I believe at the White House we will probably see TOPURIA and GAETHJE.
Yeah, because we do got some rumored fights in the White House. We
Yes,
have
sir.
GAETHJE and TOPURIA. They
And
already lined up to fight.
how do you not make that? Justin is, I think, one of the only two
You have
American. Is he?
to. Well,
I
GAETHJE
mean,
has the interim.
do we count Van as American?
Yeah.
Then he's the only one of two American champions, and that's it.
We'll take it, bro. We take it.
So of course Justin's gonna be on the White House card. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Of course. And also that fight's gonna be legendary, bro. We got two people that are gonna bang. I think it is in the first round, and I think TOPURIA gets it done.
I was gonna say, you say that, watch Justin just turn into fucking Chimaev and start grappling out of nowhere. Show off the most elite grappling he's ever displayed in his whole career. Just
that
do
would
the
be
reverse
hype.
Pimblet.
That would actually
like,
be super hype in my opinion.
I think so too. Especially because if fucking Pimblet would have went into this TOPURIA fight with that pin up fucking stance he was doing, he'd zero chance.
Killed.
Yeah,
I would have been there for that though. I would have celebrated it because I still remember when I remember when that first happened. I was thinking, I'm like, dude, Patty's such a bully because TOPURIA was on the come up. So here we go. All right, I used to be a TOPURIA fan back when he knocked out that one tall guy from England because he ate a head kick. He ate that shit, got back up, and knocked his ass out. So I forgot his name, but so I was a fan of Ilya, and I was like, bro, Ilya's gonna come up and fucking beat the shit out of GAETHJE. Not GAETHJE, sorry. I have the picture pulled up, but Pimblet, you know. Mm-hmm. And then now it's perfect time. Like I want to see that fight personally because I want Pimblet to lose though.
And the UFC wanted to see it too. That's why they gave Patty an undeserved championship match.
And also, the only reason I started hating TOPURIA was because he beat Volk. That's the only reason.
Of course. We saw that live, by the way. Hard to not hate a guy for knocking out a goat in front of you, you know?
Yeah, but now I'm coming back around, you know? He's actually hype. All his fights are hype, so I'm there.
It's to the point where if you're anti-TOPURIA, you're kind of just seem like a salty cunt.
Yeah,
you know?
Like, and
like the way...
The divorce stuff.
Yeah, who beats Holloway like he did, right?
Yeah, no one.
Volk didn't even do it, you know, right? Like who knocks out Oliveira like that? Which, granted, he let himself be knocked out.
But he let himself because TOPURIA ate a nasty ass elbow that would probably kill both of us.
Oh yeah, and people, I'm glad you said that because I noticed people were recently on social media bringing that clip back, and it's like, yeah, dude, yeah, like Oliveira cracks him with that elbow, and TOPURIA does not even no motion.
Yeah.
TOPURIA literally stonewalled it. It's like, Jesus, bro.
Exactly, bro. I didn't see that the first time. Oh, so the first time they fought, I was driving home, trying to get home hella quick to watch it. And I was like, shit. And I have it pulled up on my phone on the side. And I didn't see anything of the fight. They were just, like, talking. Yeah. So I never really saw the elbow. I heard it, but, like, I didn't see it. Then I saw it, and I'm like, bro, he ate that.
Yeah, and it's also just one of those, going to be on the Joe Rogan spoke too soon list because he was hyping up Oliveira, and then like a second later he gets knocked out.
Fuck, dude, like, tragic. Dude. Actually tragic.
I know, but you know, we need knockouts, man. This is a sport that really demands knockouts. That's why they're cutting guys like Jailton.
Yeah,
you saw that, right?
Needs to get out of here, bro.
No, he got cut.
No, that's what I meant. But he needed to get out of here.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So boring.
You know, we were talking about the Paramount era. So far, the cards haven't been great. I just think it's basically more of the same. Just because you switch networks, it's not going to change the quality that it was on December. True. Which, if you guys remember, not fantastic
at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember being like, can't wait for Paramount, dude. It's going to be big. And the name value was there the first two events. It just didn't, in my opinion, didn't live up to the hype.
They undersold.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. But we're here for that. Another fight I want to talk about, not necessarily a White House, but Makhachev and Gary's rumored fight.
For the White House?
Not for the White House.
Oh,
It's just another fight that's rumored to be happening.
Well, and this is actually cool because I wanted to finish one point with the Paramount thing, right? Yes, the cards have been lackluster, but so far the office is moving pretty good. cutting guys like Jailton is a good step in ensuring that we're actually going to have some exciting fights.
Right.
Which is why now you're bringing up Makhachev, right? You know, count your days, buddy. If you bring out another JDM performance, count your fucking days.
100%, bro. That shit was too boring.
Yeah, and he's beneath that. Chimaev's one thing, but Makhachev is just genuinely beneath that. I guess you could say it was a testament to JDM's ability. He felt he needed to scum him out like that, but
JDM also didn't. It just felt like he was like, not
he was like
either
DDP.
he injured himself or some shit happened. I just didn't feel real. I'm like, what is he doing?
He was like DDP versus Chimaev, right? Like in the beginning, he started. Although DDP had better grappling mechanics than JDM did, but it's just like he can't handle that pace. They push the Dagestanis push such a pace that if you're not ready for that, no amount of Craig Jones training is gonna save you from that.
Yeah.
But with Makhachev, like I said, he's just a better fighter. He doesn't need to resort to those.
So you think he beats Ian Gary?
Ian Gary retired Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Ooh, interesting. You're not lying, dude. You're not lying.
I'm saying it. And Shavkat was one of our quote-unquote saviors to fight a grappler.
He actually was.
So,
you've seen the way Gary holds people up against the cage?
Oh, Ian ass cage spread Gary, dude. I think that is genuinely our best shot in that division to fight Makhachev. Because his on the feet is... like, it's not excellent. I'd say it's maybe like 3.5 out of 5 star. Okay. Ian Gary on the feet. Like, he's definitely got some good leg kicks, good balance, but his boxing is not like generational. It's like passable MMA boxing.
Right.
It would really all depend on the Makhachev that shows up, because guess what? Makhachev could slime out Ian Gary exactly like he slimed. Maybe not exactly like he slimed out, but he could do the same thing to Ian Gary he did to JDM. It would probably be a little harder, and maybe it wouldn't be as clear from the first round. Like, I think Ian Gary could probably survive a round, but in a 5-rounder...
we'll see. We'll have to tune in and watch and see what happens.
We've seen his 5-round cardio, Ian Gary. You know, like, it's there, but again, these Dagestanis, man, they push such a pace. Oh, did you... So, actually, now that you mentioned, I did see the rumor that Ian Gary is currently in Georgia.
Oh, I saw that too. I don't know if it was real or not.
And apparently, if he was ever going to train against Makhachev, he wanted to do it in Georgia.
Because of the grapplers.
Yeah, the Marab style counter grappling. Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited.
I don't know how legit that is. Again, because it's coming from Joe Rogan. I'm talking
from
about
Joe Rogan.
No, what I mean is with Joe Rogan, he mentioned, I remember during the Umar and Marab fight, Georgian wrestling's always known to have been a counter to Dagestan.
I don't think it's always known, dude. I'll be honest.
Is that just Joe Rogan waffling, or does he actually have some ball knowledge?
I think so, because we've only ever seen one example of that. Like, I don't think we've seen Topuria versus fucking inbred dude from the mountain.
Well, he ran from Topuria.
Oh, he did run from Topuria. That's true.
And Islam knows if that fight was to ever happen, it would be in his better chances to be heavier. The heavier it is, the more it favors Islam.
That's true. Yeah. But moving on from that one, dude. Honestly, tell me your thoughts after you drink your water. Let me know. I don't know about you, but I'm out here doom scrolling Twitter. I see so many. I see so many fight announcements. I don't know what to believe anymore. I think it's real. I send it to you. And then, like, minutes later, you're like, bro, that's fake. I look at the comments. Everyone's like, it's fake. I'm like, damn, I should have checked it.
Sometimes it's not even an instant realize. Sometimes we think that's that shit for, like, days. Or, like, the fucking Zuffa Boxing announces Cyril Gane and Alex Pereira for the heavyweight championship.
Dude. Like,
where?
Yeah, you brought that up to me the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I saw Pereira versus
Chimaev
announced. That's what I saw. And I didn't like look into it. I was like, oh shit, cool. And I kept scrolling because I'm away for the official announcements. But still, I was kind of hyped. I'm like, dude, I know, like, I don't really think Chimaev deserves it, but I'd watch it. You know what I'm saying?
And there was another one I can't remember off the top, but there was like another fake title announcement that just did not happen. And it's like,
I don't know which one that would be.
Yeah, I can't think of it off because it happens so much.
Yeah. But it's just, I'm tired of it, dude. Twitter needs to do something about it. I think UFC needs to step in and fucking announce their fights, bro. Like, ASAP, and, like, have a special, like, I don't know.
It's interesting because a lot of it is from the creation of the insider culture, right? You got MMA insiders, right? So you get people thinking, that they want to be that, or I don't even know the thought process. Why you make a fake fight at? Well, no, it's because Twitter
It's
rewards
a
clicks.
Oh, there you go, dude.
Yeah, it's because Twitter rewards clicks. Like
You get paid
literally,
for that shit now.
for fake news.
Yeah.
And like I remember there's that one account. I think it's like Octagon Pulse, and like
Yeah.
I remember they were. I think they were just doing fake news for the love of the game, because I just fucking I remember blocking them and like all the news was good. But this year, bro, random accounts are just flooding that shit, and you'd think, oh, is it some like are you aware of a NBA Centel?
I'm aware.
Getting Centel, like is it people doing that? No, they're quoting, like they cite legitimate sources, right?
Yeah.
Like they're not citing like a fake account, and it's like, so you're just making fake news. Like,
Yeah.
can we stop this,
Literally.
please? Yeah,
This is getting too much for me, and
I know.
I'm getting fooled too often.
Yeah.
Yeah. But alright, dude. Next thing I want to talk to you about was Arman Tsarukyan, dude. No fight lined up, and he's on Twitter. He's not the one saying it, but there's rumors that he wants to grapple Zabit Nurmagomedov,
Oh
Shapiriov,
shit.
some shit like
Well, I mean,
that.
I mean, Armin wants to grapple he wanted to grapple Tom Hardy one time, fucking, and then, bro,
What's
you
he
know
doing,
who?
bro? Tell him to get
Well,
a
I was
fight.
gonna say, did you see who called out fucking Armin of all people?
Who?
Mikey Musumeci.
Really? For grappling?
Because he was like, yeah, I didn't think it was cool that he was going after Tom, my friend. Like, you should go after someone more your skill level like me. You know, like.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
This
like
guy has no mic presence.
You know, but I do think he could probably give Armin a decent struggle, just
think so.
because he knows the in and outs of that shit.
True.
You know,
That's skillful, yeah.
like
Who is Armin going
BJJ.
after?
Tom Hardy.
That's his friend? Mikey?
Apparently they
Oh.
because Tom Hardy actually trains BJJ.
Yeah, I know that,
You know,
yeah.
fucking Alfie Solomon's from Peaky Blinders, bro.
Yeah. Bane
You're
from
right,
Batman.
Tommy. You're right, Tommy. I'm gonna hit you here with a double leg sweep.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. But yeah,
Something
so
like
apparently Mikey trains like with him, so he calls him a friend. You know, yeah.
Damn, okay.
So, but you know, Armin had his media tour, and I think that, you know, personally a little bit too little, too late. Like if he did this shit last year, he would have been
dang.
like undeniable contender. But of course, Armin is his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I list off a couple things?
List off a couple things.
I don't have the specific dates. I'm just going off memory, right? First time I encountered Arman Tsarukyan was the fight where he rushed that fan in the stands.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And got a 6-month fucking ban and had to attend anger management classes like Sean Strickland did, and had to write like a letter or some shit too, if I remember, right? So there you go. Strike one. Arman Tsarukyan versus Islam Makhachev. Do we remember this, Mr. Greenman?
I do not.
So we were supposed to have Arman challenging Islam for the 155 belt.
Oh, I do remember now.
The day of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this kid's got a back injury. He can't compete. Doesn't look like he's out here doing the neck dance thing 2 days ago for Nina fucking Drama.
Yeah.
Right. And then as the, you know, time is matriculated down and shit, what does Dana eventually end up slipping? That he didn't make weight. Yeah, he missed weight.
Yeah.
So they took all those Armenian folks' money from LA because they have the money. They knew that if Armin wasn't there, they'd pull out.
Now.
So they fucking forced that shit to the day of to get fucking Moicano against Makhachev.
Which I think was I was rooting for Moicano. I was happy.
Oh, weren't we all, dude? I wanted him to get the money.
Yeah, that's what he's there for.
There's levels though. He you know, you're not gonna beat a Dagestani with no training camp.
True.
Simple as. And as soon as it came to that, Islam locked on that game over, right? So that's strike two.
Okay. And before people want to strike two, one more. But before we continue,
go for it. Yeah.
I want people to know, before you start feeling bad about the Armenian people that lost their good money. Now, I don't know about you, white man, but I don't live in LA, right? But I have heard per sources, not just one, but two sources, that they are not the nicest people. They are rats. And so I'm not saying nothing, but, continue on.
Hey, all I know is I definitely have stories of personal altercations, but what I will say is they, typically speaking, are more lucratively well off than most.
True. Spend your money.
And that's why the UFC skamazed them
Fair
You
enough,
know,
dude.
they
Hey.
took their money, and it is what it is, right? If it
Yeah.
happened to a worse demographic, they probably wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
You know, so. But anyway, that's strike two on Mr. Armin Sarukian, right? And then after all this time, all the waiting for Armin, because, you know, he wants to get title shot. I deserve title shot. You know, what does he do? He fights Dan Hooker.
He does fight Dan
Things are look
Hooker.
things are starting to look good for my boy Armin Sarukian until what does he do? Breaks Dan Hooker's nose with a
Yeah.
headbutt in the fucking weigh-ins. Like, dude,
True.
that's 3 strikes.
That was a hard headbutt too.
Dana don't fuck with you at that point, bro.
I
You're
wouldn't
costing
either.
him money.
Lots of
You're
money.
literally yes. So these are things people have to understand about Armin.
Yeah.
If you're your own worst enemy to this degree, he's only still in because I think of privilege. Like I think for some people this would have been kicked out already.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, I think
Dana's like
anyone
you're
else
more
that's
trouble than
not
you're worth.
ranked, like
Yeah.
if you're not ranked, you would have been cut after the second one. Not even the third, dude.
Yeah,
So
100%.
I wouldn't.
Missing weight on a championship match, yeah, you would have been done.
Yeah.
And for the most part, he is. It's just his ability is undeniable. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it
And
is.
if we're just rewarding that, you know, I hope
Yeah.
Armin at least recognizes his privilege and you know doesn't fucking fumble it. You know, like get your title shot, dude. Don't throw it away just because you think you can get away with everything.
Right. Because he's rich, so he thinks he doesn't have. He
Yeah.
just has no pressure to actually compete because he doesn't need the money. So he's just doing
You
his thing.
ever see the clip with Jake Paul?
No.
And Armin, yeah, they both had private jets, and Armin's like mogged Jake Paul's basically.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for Aura Farman on that.
A little
fucking
bit,
private
Aura
jet?
Farman Armin, you know.
Sheesh.
I mean, to defeat MMA Guru and Grappler, you do have to have some aura. So like,
So Armin needs to show up to the Mog Wars.
yes,
Imagine
at least
that.
at least in the Mog Wars, he won't miss weight. So there you go.
But yeah, shout out to Armin, dude. He needs to start
Yeah.
fighting someone. I don't know if it's the UFC holding him back. I don't know if it's his own choice not taking
I
fights.
I think it's both because
Gotta be a mix, right?
before the Dan Hooker thing, he was like trying to stall for the title shot,
Yeah.
but then they weren't giving it to him. And then
Rightfully so.
After the Dan Hooker headbutt, like he really got on Dana's shit list. Like Dana didn't even try to hide it at
Yeah.
that point.
True.
As we know, Dana don't really have much like official power anymore. As we
Yeah.
found out in the deposition, you know, under oath, he admitted he hasn't really had anything to do for like the last 10 years.
He did say that.
More or
Yeah.
less, it's been basically all Hunter and Sean. But fucking, I still think if Dana's like, I don't really like that kid. I think he's bad for business. He still
Yeah.
has some influence on that, you know.
Yeah, honestly. I think he has a little bit, maybe just like relations to fighters, you know. Maybe they go to
Yeah,
him.
or
I don't know.
Or like I said, the relation with Hunter and Sean. Like I
Yeah.
think if Dana's like, I don't think that's a good look for business, kid. They might listen.
Well,
So.
he's teasing it like, hey, bro, I'm not the one doing it, but I know people and they're talking and they're telling me don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll announce it on Instagram Live.
Is the one with glasses on is Hunter?
Yes.
Bro, he looks like he doesn't give a fuck. He's there to do his job.
He is to the UFC what Nick Khan is to WWE right now.
But is Nick
And that's
Khan
just-
evil?
Some people might say that,
Okay.
but to be fair, he's made them a lot of money.
There you go.
But that's what I mean. Like he's essentially like a businessman brought in to run that side of the field. But like his background is from business, which I'm pretty sure Hunter is the same way.
Well, there you go, dude. Business, money talks. But
Sure.
yeah. The last couple of things before we wrap it up. I don't know if you heard, Netflix sponsored a whole new boxing event powered by Jake Paul. Ronda Rousey versus Gina
Oh,
Carano.
Jesus.
MMA fight, 5 rounds, 5 minutes each. I don't know about you. I don't give a fuck about any of these two. You know, I'm not watching that. It's on Netflix, so I gotta pay for it.
First off, Ronda tanked her stock. That's on her. And as far as Miss Gina Carano, I couldn't tell you a single thing.
Me neither,
I
dude.
know the name and that's it, right? So
Same, I'm with you.
if they're still thinking Ronda Rousey's just a draw in 2026, I mean, Jesus Christ.
I don't know why they would think that. Because, like, the tweet has a couple likes on it. But in my head, I'm like, that's Twitter, though. A lot of those can be bots. A lot of them can be just people that just like it because it's the
True.
news, you know? But genuinely speaking, I wouldn't watch it. I don't even care about it. I don't care about either
Yeah,
one.
same. Yeah.
All
I
right.
care more about I care more about a Misfits boxing than that, because
Mike
at least
Perry,
that's
bro.
got.
I'll watch it.
Well, I was gonna say El Kukui.
Him
That's your
too, dude.
champion right now, boy.
I
Let's go.
care more about that, but I still wouldn't watch that either. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll watch the Twitter highlight.
Yes. but uh, but yeah, it's like I just don't know what they're doing. It just seems like they're wasting money. Like y'all could donate it to me, shit, bro. I'd probably have better use of that money. But,
Thing is, right? It's tied to Jake, right?
yeah.
Which Jake tends to draw somehow.
Yeah, I know he has a lot of money. To be fair,
Well,
it's
and
because who he fights.
impressionable. Well, I was gonna say impressionable young audience too.
That's true. That's true. I wonder if his audience is still young though, because he doesn't do YouTube no more.
They've grown with him.
They've grown with
That's
him,
what
true.
I mean. So guys who were 10, they're now in their 20s, still say, it's every day, bruh. Like, yeah.
Fuck that. Bro. I wish I never had to hear that in my life, like in public.
That would be catastrophic.
But yeah, honestly, besides that, I just want to wrap it up with some good news. I'm pretty sure you've heard because we talked about it earlier. Cain Velasquez no longer in prison, released on parole.
Thank God.
Dude, that whole story was so fucking annoying. How they didn't prosecute the people.
True. I say thank God, but I guarantee he had probably one of the better prison stints a guy could have.
Oh, definitely. They probably
it was already Cain, and then what he was going in there for. Yeah, I'm sure they were fucking hand and feet for that motherfucker.
Probably. The little celebrity walks in all fucking cuffed up and shit, dude.
A celebrity who is on a manhunt to shoot a child predator? Yeah, that probably gets you full clout in the can,
True. Oh, yeah, I believe it, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to him. Reunited with his family, dude.
Let's get Cain versus Brock Lesnar, Zuffa Boxing.
Dude, I'd watch that. I would actually watch that.
I just don't think Brock can just because of the diverticulitis, but otherwise that would be fun.
Yeah, that sounds, whatever that is, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that does.
I don't either. I just know it's some intestinal disease, I believe.
Like he be farting all the time?
Sheesh. I mean, if you see his diet of meats that he kills and shit, yeah, he probably do be farting.
Okay. But yeah, all right, white man, tell me.
I was gonna say, Green Man. Last thing, if you guys check the description, I'll have my picks of each fighter, who's winner and loser. So if you want to make a couple educated guesses on your prize picks, I'm just saying. Last time I was 12 for 13.
Close to flawless, yeah.
So listen, it might behoove you to take a look at that description, and of course, like and subscribe.
All right, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like he said, leave a like, subscribe to your shit. Leave a comment. Tell us what you guys want us to do. We get rid of Gray Man, Green Man.
Yeah.
We're doing our thing here.
Call him a gimp.
Yeah,
call me a PSL2 Giga Chad. I PSL2 Giga Chad. Thank you.
Gimp and Gibby signing out.